On today's show, you have been on and off with Liam for a few months. You came home apparently one day and found Liam and Johnny together. Are you kidding me? What the hell was that all about? Where are you going now? Come on! Wait, I don't care what you think of me. What are you doing attacking people on television? I can do what I like. You're not going to people's boyfriend. Well, you shouldn't change that subject, you complete idiot. You cheated and I cheated. Yeah, I cheated on you with it because you cheated on me. We had times to find out what we've been doing. Why did you do it? Because I was stupid. Because you needed. You're the reason this is exactly. You signed a legal gap, right? Excuse me, but I didn't have nothing to fuss at. You do now, and you're going to do it, isn't it? Yes, I will. So is the money. Fantastic dad. You fantastic dad does not take care of it in front of his children. Sorry, but Janae. Do you not agree with me? Janae.
Good morning and welcome to the show. And our first guest today, Lucas, says that he was devastated when he came home from work to find his boyfriend Liam having sex with his ex-boyfriend. Are you keeping up? Lucas says he can't move on from this until he knows if it happened more than once or if he's cheated with anyone else. He says today on the Kyle lie detector he wants the truth. Lucas is on the Jeremy Kyle show that way. Some people get nervous, some people find it difficult to contemplate coming out, but where am I running around to? How are you? What's the matter? Tell me about the situation. I'm a little bit confused, but then I am 50. You are in a relationship with Liam?
Yeah.
How long have you been with Liam?
Not that long, because we split up a bit ago, but then we got back together.
You caught Liam and Johnny together?
Yeah, and then I threw them out, and then we split up.
But Liam and Johnny have been on this show before, haven't they?
Yeah.
Take a look at this, my friends. Right, you're 18, Liam's your boyfriend. You describe him as the love of your life.
Yeah.
And you've come here today to fix your relationship.
Mm-hmm. It's just tearing apart, really, everything, ever since he cheated.
Now, can we talk about the cheating? Because interestingly, I sort of read all sides to this. He cheated in a toilet.
Yeah, in my bathroom.
How was it that this man was invited round to your flat?
It was a friend, and obviously we invited him for a drink.
For a drink? He doesn't say that. He says, all of this is nonsense. Liam and Johnny told me they were single at the time. When I arrived, Johnny bottled that it's not my fault that Liam followed me into the toilet. I admit we kissed and there was sexual contact, but in my eyes, I've done nothing wrong. If they want to be together, that's fine. I just want out of it. Did you invite him round for a threesome?
No, definitely not.
Why have you done a lie detector?
Because I admitted to passionately kiss the same guy that he did shortly after he cheated on me.
You kissed the bloke after he'd whatever?
Yeah.
And he saw that?
Yeah.
Why would you need to do a lie detector if he saw it? Oh, because he thinks that maybe
I think that something else happened.
Since the start of your relationship with Johnny, have you had sexual contact with any woman? You said no. Why'd you say no?
Because he was telling the truth.
He was telling the truth. Since the start of your relationship with Johnny, apart from the one occasion you've admitted to, have you had sexual contact with anyone else? You admitted to the one in the toilet. You said no. Why'd you say no?
They were telling the
Tess
truth.
says you're a liar. Before you tell me my test isn't right, you passed the other one. Since the start of your relationship with Johnny, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else? You said no. Tess says you lied on that question. Johnny? We asked Johnny, since the start of your relationship with Liam, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else? You said no. Why did you say no? You were telling the truth. Your relationship with Liam, apart from the one occasion you've admitted to, have you passionately kissed anyone else? You said no. Why did you say no? Well, la-di-da, this says you lied on that one as well. Hold on, you're still slightly not in credit. You've had sexual intercourse with somebody. Since the start of your relationship with Liam, apart from kissing and the one occasion you've admitted to, have you had sexual contact with anyone else? You said no. You lied on that as well. Start being honest. You can both go that way. After care's rotated. You have been on and off with Liam for a few months. You came home apparently one day and found Liam and Johnny together.
Yeah.
Tell me how that came to pass. What, you were out, you came back. Tell me about
Yeah, I was out, and then I came back, and I could tell it.
What do you mean you could tell? I need detail, mate. There's no point you just looking at the floor.
I went into my house and I put the key in the door, and he had the other key in the back of the door, so I couldn't get in. So they had time to get dressed and everything, but they weren't properly dressed when I came in. So
they were together, weren't they, from the last show? Then they split up and you got with him. How is it that Johnny then ended up back in the flat with you two? How did that come to be?
Liam just saw him in town and brought him back, because apparently...
So you caught your boyfriend Liam, right, in bed with Johnny. You've been with Johnny. Liam used to be with Johnny, but Johnny's everywhere.
Yeah.
Johnny is the man, really. Have you forgiven Liam for sleeping with Johnny?
Well, yeah.
You did?
I did. That's why I got back with him. It's just a messed up.
What do you think of Johnny?
I don't like him anymore.
Why?
Because of obviously what them two did, and obviously I didn't like Liam.
Would your relationship with Liam be okay if Johnny wasn't on the scene?
Yeah.
So basically, your remit today would be, Johnny, get the hell out of my relationship. Yes, something happened with us. Yes, something happened with you and Liam. I want to be with Liam, and you are the reason that there is a problem, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Wait a minute. Lucas is coming from this door. Johnny's coming from the other door. Come on. Come. Are you kidding me? What the hell was that all about? Oi, what was that all about? Who are you? Oh, God. What was that all about?
Drew, sit down.
Don't tell me what to do, you complete idiot.
Do you want to get off me?
Oi, you.
Oh, my name's Liam, not you.
Come on. I don't care what you think of me. What are you doing attacking people on television?
I told you I didn't want to see him on stage. That's what I said to everyone. I didn't want to be anywhere near him.
What is this? Liam, what is this all about? I mean, from my point of view, just hear me out, because there's people running. You came on this show with Johnny, right?
Yeah.
You were with Johnny. That finished. Then you get with him. You're going, oh, don't get in his face. It was you, he said. He came back and found you back with Johnny. You're the issue.
Which I regret that. I do not think I don't regret that.
Tell him, not me.
I can see what he's doing to him. I brought him here on your show to make him realise that me and Jonathan are no more.
What, just to prove that it was just the once?
Just the once.
What about sorry for the once?
Do you know how many times I've said sorry?
So you've done a lie detector to prove that it was just once for Johnny?
Just the once, yeah.
But come here a second, you're looking all angry, and you did that, and I've told you what I think, right? You slept with Johnny as well. When was that?
I thought it was single.
So you're the common denominator in this, with the greatest respect, aren't you?
To a certain extent, yeah.
And you're running around going, oh, don't get angry. You're the one that's caused him to feel like this.
Yeah, and do you not think I feel responsible?
Tell me exactly what happened.
We just met up and I brought him back to Lucas's.
You brought him back to his place?
Yes.
Where was he?
He was out.
He was at work. Good for you, pal. And
basically I slept with Jonathan.
You slept with Jonathan at his place. He's forgiven you, but actually can't. And now look at the way he's looking at you, by the way.
Do you not think that kills me?
So, did you catch them in the act?
And I catch them like dressing themselves.
Tell him what it was like, that moment. Tell him.
Obviously, that's why I split up with him. I didn't want to get back with him. I hated him.
Why did you get back with him?
Obviously, because I love him.
You don't love him, though, do you?
Of course you do.
I mean, of course you do. Have a go at me. Why would you do that, then?
Well,
how many times have you cheated on him? Look at his face. He doesn't believe a word you say. That's why you're back here. It's not my fault. You came here. You've caused this.
Yeah, and I take that on board.
So after this break, you're going to go out there and you... What did he say? After this break, you're going to... No, I'm not going to tell him to shut up. After this break, you're going to tell him, right? You're going to tell him, I want nothing to do with him. You're going to prove to him, with my lie detector, you haven't cheated anymore. And then you can sail off into happiness. But looking at your eyes, I'm telling you one thing. You think he's done more than that, don't you? Back with all of that next. Lucas comes on the show and says, you know, I'm with Liam. He used to be with Johnny. I love with Liam. I come home one day from work, put the key in the door, and there is Johnny with the man I want to be with. You say it's the biggest mistake of your life. You say Johnny is nothing now. You want to prove to Liam. You have major doubts, Lucas, don't you? That there's more, and that's why you come here to do a live defense. What you have to do, and we're going to do it now. You're going to tell Johnny, because I don't believe a word you say. Do you know that? I believe the look in his eyes. Look at the way he's looking at you. He cannot take his eyes off you because you don't trust him, do you? Come and prove to him. Tell Johnny to do one and prove to him with the lie detector that you're telling the truth. Come on, both of you, this way. Come on. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't do anything stupid. Seriously.
I haven't spoken to you yet. I'll apologise for what happened because I would never condone it. You're a bit rich, aren't you? What are you doing going from man to man? Why are you sleeping with him when he's with him?
I don't know. Desperation, probably.
Desperation,
You were on the show together. You were together. That finished. He then gets with Lucas, and he's happy. And what you just that you're wrecked that
It's
up.
not happy at all, not with Lucas. We're happy
What
with you.
makes you think that?
Happy with me?
Yeah, no.
How do you know that?
You're a liar.
How do you... What is going through my mind?
It's not like from the donkey from Shrek.
Do you think he looks like a donkey from Shrek?
Wouldn't be with him if I thought that, would I, Jeremy?
I don't know. People have strange things to say. But this is all his fault. So, basically...
Hang on a minute. No, it's not all my fault. It's our fault. At the end of the day...
I'm single. I can do what I like. You're the one who's in a relationship.
People's boyfriends!
Well, you shouldn't take that, should you, you complete idiot?
And how many times, when we first come on this show, and I found out you cheated and I cheated...
Yeah, I cheated on you with him because you cheated on me with
How
him.
many times did I find out what you've been doing?
Sorry, have you all had sex with each other?
Well, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't be here, would we?
I'm here and we haven't had any sex at all. Do you love him? Do you want to be with him? Why did you do it? To get back at him? Why? Come on. Are there still feelings between you?
I have more feelings for my cat, to be quite honest.
You're not in love with him?
No, definitely not.
Why'd you sleep with him?
How you doing?
Hey. Hey, how are you?
Are we watching the game?
You'll see.
I think my boys have a shot this year.
Yeah, especially with this new offense we're running. I mean, our running back is a beast. Once he hits the hole and breaks in the secondary, oh, he's gone. And our linebackers and DB dish out punishment and never quit. Didn't expect this pitching.
The Nissan Altima. There's a fun side to every drive. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Cat, to be quite honest.
You're not in love with him?
No, definitely
Why'd
not.
you sleep with him then? To get back at him?
Come on, be honest. Why did you do it? Because you never actually really told me.
Oh! Why did you do it then? Yes, I was about to say that. Do it!
Because I was stupid.
Probably.
Is that your answer to everything?
Why do you keep doing that?
Do you really blame him though, Jeremy?
What?
Do you really blame
You're the reason this has happened, Clint! Well, what do you get angry at me for?
Because you keep
My head hurts
yourself.
now.
What do you mean I keep repeating myself? What do you mean I keep repeating myself? What?
You keep telling me it's my fault. I know it's my fault, Jeremy.
Have you cheated on him more than once that he knows about? I mean, he's the victim in all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah? He's doing more miles
The
than
only
most
reason why
Harry
I'm
at the
here,
moment.
Jeremy, is that so
Where's he
Lucas
going
doesn't
now?
get hurt like
What?
I did.
Who's Lauren?
Lucas is like, well, the class each other's cousins, but
Lauren's on the Jeremy Kyle show somewhere. I'm struggling here, as you would understand watching this. What? Help me out.
Basically what it is, I don't know who he thinks he is, right, trying to ruin their relationship. Obviously, I don't know if you even love Lucas, because all it is about both of you two. You don't even give about Lucas. Why would you even go to his house and sleep with him when you know it's his house
He's
anyway?
the one
Why
who
don't you go
invited
find somewhere?
I'm more classy than that, thank you very much.
Sorry, so you're here to support Lucas,
Yeah.
who's currently doing an impression of Mo Farah. I can't see him; he's running around this building, but he is in love with Liam, isn't he?
Yeah,
You
it's
told my
truly-
team
it's truly
Liam is nothing but a cheat. He needs to stop sleeping with anything that moves. That's what you told my team.
You're right.
You do. So what you even doing?
She's right. You don't like being confronted. This is you. If you cared about him, you wouldn't have grabbed him, would you? It's you, not him.
And I knew it
He's
wouldn't.
single. He can do what he wants. You could have said no. Are you going to fail the lie detector?
No.
I hope you do.
I do.
I hope you do, so that he would disappear into the sunset because you're worth jack to him. You'll just wind him up forever. He was playing a game. Give me those results. You going to pass this?
Yes.
Liam stated before the test started that he started his relationship with Lucas in June. He said he had a 4-week break after Lucas found him and Jonathan had cheated, and during that break you admitted, Liam, that you had sex with Jonathan a second time. Is that right?
Yeah, in a hotel.
Liam also admitted kissing Jonathan at the start of the relationship. My last point. So we asked you after those admissions.
Hold on a second. You had.
Zilch.
Whatever.
Alright. Since the start of your relationship with Lucas, apart from kissing and the 2 occasions you've admitted to, have you had any other sexual contact with Jonathan? You said no. Why'd you say no?
Telling the truth.
Tess says you're a liar, pal. Since the start of Lucas, apart from the 2 occasions you admitted to, have you had any other sexual intercourse with Jonathan? You said no. This test says you're a liar, pal. In fact, let's be honest. Since the start of Lucas,
I haven't slept with you apart from
you
twice.
failed every single
No,
question.
you
Do you know what? What are you going to do now? You're a total drop. Do you know what? I didn't want to come and meet you. I have never. I'm going this way. I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. Out the way. Right. Do you want the truth? Right. Oh, do me. Oh, the test from you.
Please.
You're a lying, deceiving, conniving lowlife who doesn't know how to spell the word truth. Everything, despite all the admissions. I know you did, and I could tell with your ears. Listen, look. He stated that he'd started his relationship with you in June. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said he had a 4-week break after you found him and Jonathan, right? And during the break, he's admitted that he slept with Jonathan again. He also admitted... What?
He didn't tell me that either.
So that's right. He also admitted that he kissed Jonathan at the start of the relationship, and he also said that he and Lucas had a threesome with another man.
Mm-hmm.
He was then asked, apart from all of that, any other sexual contact with Jonathan? He lied.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was asked if he'd had any more intercourse with Jonathan. He said no, and he lied. And then we asked, since the start of your relationship with Lucas, apart from Jonathan and the threesome you admitted to, have you had sexual contact with any other man? No. Mate, I saw your face and genuinely listened to me because it's just drama, isn't it?
That's why I didn't want to come. I knew it was going to happen. I only begged me up to come on so he could have his say with Johnny. That's what it were all about, apparently.
Can I be really honest with you, right? I'm just going to tell you as it is. It's really easy to hold on and think, he'll change. They've got history. I actually don't blame Jonathan. Jonathan's just a chance through single. Maybe he has feelings or whatever. This is about, you keep having a go at Jonathan. This is about Liam, and this is about you saying, I'm worth more than that. And I don't know if Lauren would agree with me. I hope she'd agree with me. The surefire way of you dealing with this, however bad you feel right now, is looking at Liam straight in the face and saying, do you know what?
Just tell him to do
I'm
what?
better than you.
You're better on your own. You can come and tell me. Do you know what I mean?
You are better than that. And you know that, right? Come and tell him.
No, I don't want to see
You
it.
should.
No.
He needs to know. Is it he can either walk away with Johnny or not you or either of them? Do you know what I
You
mean?
need to tell him.
Walk away with whoever.
But you need to tell him. And you're a better person than him. Come and meet. Seriously, you can do this.
I don't want him.
Why not? Be strong.
No, I don't want to see
Don't
him
go
again.
off on one. Don't go off on one. Don't attack anybody. Because the best way to destroy somebody is like this. I'd rather be on my own in solitary confinement than
Exactly. Tell him.
Dignity is massively important. Look at me. Dignity for me, yeah? Promise? Come on. Oh, don't like my face now, yeah? Liar. Talk to him.
I knew you were going to fail anyway.
I really don't know what I've done, Lucas. I have an idea. I didn't tell the lie detector man. When you kicked me and Jonathan out that night, we was walking along the canal, and we had contact.
Good for you, I already knew that.
You didn't know?
I already knew you slept with Jonathan.
Yeah, you know I slept with
Yeah, when I kicked your ball out, so you're obviously going to carry on.
Digging now, eh? It's right, this test, isn't it?
Honest answer.
You just said you don't know
Honest,
what.
I really don't know, Jeremy.
What you think she'll let out admit if you don't know who you slept with? You failed both times you've been here. It's interesting because, as I said to you backstage at the beginning, his eyes, more than any of the rest of you, would say that he had really strong feelings, and you dumped all over that. And you, are we going to get angry now? Deal with it. If I have anything to do with it, you'll never go near you
Do you
again.
get pleasure in giving people?
You answer that. Yeah. He wanted the truth. Just because you've been discovered to be a liar, do not deflect your guilt onto me, pal.
I'm not your pal.
That proves it. Your admission proves it. I suspect that you'll worm your way back
So
in.
answer me this.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Are we watching again?
You'll see.
I think my boys have a shot this year.
Yeah, especially with this new offense we're running. I mean, our running back is a beast. Once he hits the hole and breaks to the secondary, oh, he's gone. And our linebackers and DB dish out punishment and never quit. Didn't expect this, did you?
The Nissan Altima. There's a fun side to every drive. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Proves it. I suspect that you'll worm your way back
So
in.
answer me this, Jeremy. Yeah. If I didn't tell your lie detector guy about what I did with Jonathan on the canal,
Well, it's not just that, innit? You failed every single one.
well, what does he always say on the show? If you lie in that test once, it's gonna go up anyway.
Why didn't you tell the
You can
truth
pass
then?
one question, you can pass one
You know when you made the admissions at the beginning of the test, why didn't you make the further admissions? So you've admitted you lied in the test, yeah?
I don't know, Jeremy.
You know if you lied or not, don't you? You just said something else happened on the towpath or something. Why didn't you admit that at the beginning? I said exactly why you didn't, because at the beginning you admitted what you felt you had to admit. Then maybe you get away with the other stuff. I'm not stupid, and it's not my fault. I'm only interested in this, right? Him finding out the truth. Willie, I don't know. Down to you. What are you going to do?
I'm going on. That's it.
Sober?
Yeah.
Go that way then. Give me a round of applause. Happy?
I'm not the one in the wrong. Just because I slept with my ex doesn't mean I'm in the wrong.
You knew he was in the relationship. Was the lie detector correct? You slept with him on more than one occasion, didn't you?
Yes. I'm not going to lie.
And you knew that. Did you do it to get back at Lucas, or because you still had feelings?
Because
for
I
Liam?
wanted him to realise what Liam was so he won't get hurt like I did.
So you used Liam to prove to Lucas and destroy Lucas, yeah?
Not destroy him, just to help him.
Look at me. What happens now? Gonna run off into the sunset with Lucas? Why don't the three of you just get on with your lives?
That's what I'm trying to do. He's the one who's dragged me here.
You slept with him to get back at him.
Yeah,
You're majorly a part of this. He couldn't resist, and this poor man, right, it was there. You could see all over his face.
Lucas ruined mine and Liam's relationship, so I've just ruined theirs. Simple.
You
Told me you were single. You're just cheat.
I think that all three of
You ruined your own relationship.
You've all made mistakes. You've all slept with each other, and if you carry on like this, somebody's going to.
Because you've forgotten, Lucas. She was in my bed as well.
Yeah, I know. Who was?
I cheated on Liam with Lucas. Well, after he cheated on me with Lucas.
It's only 10 to 10. In my humble, the three of you need to separate. If you don't, somebody's going to end up getting very hurt or very, very
I don't want to see him again. That's
Then
the problem.
go on your merry way and ignore both of them. Go that way. Give them a round of applause.
So that was three people who have all slept with each other, got out with each other, who now hate each other. One thing I think is I hope Lucas can run away. As far as Lucas, you need to get out of it and move on. We're back after this break when I've had, frankly, a lie down in a dark room. In a minute. Yesterday, Aaron says that he was heartbroken when ex-Caitlin told him she was pregnant, but that the baby might not be his.
Aaron says they've already have a daughter together, and now he's desperate to find out if Caitlin's 3-week-old son is his too. I always think when people come for this guy is a great dad. Massive, massive day for him. Very nervous. Give Aaron a big welcome to the show that way, guys. What I'd love to do, if possible, is get some sort of background. How long have you been in a relationship with Caitlin for?
Coming up 2 years now.
You have a 1-year-old daughter.
Yeah, called Ruby.
Sorry?
Ruby.
And by all accounts, you're a fantastic dad, and she means the world to you.
Oh, aye.
Oh, bless your heart. You're a bit. Oh, God. Are you all right? A little bit louder in between feeling the way you are. Are you all right to explain how there is confusion about this other baby?
Well, obviously we were in a relationship to start with, and then when I first met her, Caitlin became pregnant quite early.
And your daughter was born.
The daughter was born,
and everything was good. But did you split up?
We split up when Ruby was about 4 weeks old.
Why?
There was just a lot of tension in that, having a baby and that. And
did you leave? Did she shut you out? Was it mutual?
No, it was a mutual agreement.
Now, it was during this time that you were apart, I believe, that by her own admission she had a one-night stand. Were you still sleeping with her as well?
Yeah.
If you are the father, is that the family back on track? Are you and Caitlin? What's the situation?
It doesn't matter if I'm not with Daddy. Like, I love her with my heart, so.
Are you back with her?
Aye.
But it would make everything great if you were, yeah?
No.
What does it mean to you?
Like, everything, I can't explain it.
You're doing a great job because, listen, I know what it's like to be a father and love your kids, and it's written all over your face. That's the 3-week-old boy. I mean, I'm actually really pleased that you've come so quickly here, because a lot of people, they sweep it under the carpet. Let's get Caitlin out now back together. Caitlin's on the Jeremy Kyle Show that way. Caitlin, welcome to the show. So after Ruby was born, there were problems. You and Aaron mutually agreed to split at 4 weeks, and it was in that time that you had a one-night stand.
Right.
You say if the baby isn't Aaron's, it will rip me apart. He would be the perfect dad again. How good is this man with...
Oh, he's amazing.
Why?
It just helps me out a lot, so that's...
I've got some photos of him with his daughter. I think it's it's nice, because a lot of the time... It's Ruby. This is big for you, isn't it? Because you love this guy, right? Talk to each other.
I think all of you. No matter what happens to you, I want to be there.
Do you think this relationship could survive if he's not the dad?
Hopefully.
Do you think if he is the dad, that's it? We're done? Everything's good?
Right off. Complete our family. If he's a dad.
Should we do the results? I genuinely don't know. I hate this moment. Okay? The DNA test results show that Aaron... You are the champ!
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Are we watching again?
You'll see.
I think my boys have a shot this year.
Yeah, especially with this new offense we're running. I mean, our running back is a beast. Once he hits the hole and breaks in the secondary, oh, he's gone. And our linebackers and DB dish out punishment and never quit. Didn't expect this, did you?
The Nissan Altima. There's a fun side to every drive. Nissan, innovation that excites.
You are the champ! Hey, guess what? I like you too. Your son's in the green room. Come with me because he is your son. Okay, come here. This way, just down here, just down here. You alright? I'm not even going to ask you if you're alright. It's a ridiculous question. Come here. You've actually got to go the challenge of getting through these curtains. So now you know. Do you know, can I just say something before you go in there? You said that it wouldn't matter, but it was obvious that it did. The one night stand is done. You're a family. Happy? Go and see your son. Well done. That's your son. Thanks, Debs. What'd you say? No, you are complete. You're a family. You're a nice man and you deserve it. Listen, thank you so much for coming on. I can just, do you know, two of the nicest people I've met for a long time. I can feel the relief, but hey, you're a good man and a good father, and you deserve this moment, and look after him, all right? Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. My next guest today, Lynn, is here to talk to me about her son, Jimmy, whom you may remember from a previous show. Take a look at this, my friends. You let him have the child for the weekend. The child comes back in the buggy, and she finds a needle cap for the injection of drugs. Do you take drugs in front of your son? No, I do not, Jamie. Is that cap yours? No. Are you off the drugs? Yes. This is more about Hazel and I with a new bloke, isn't it, than your kid? Let me tell you something. Well, you can have a go at me now. See my son? Yeah? Where did you from my son, mate? Then your backside and prove you're off. You're not willing to your backside and prove you're off. You ever taken heroin in the presence of Leo? You said no. Why did you say no? The truth. Because this test says you're a liar, pal. You have your kid, your world, your joy, everything that matters to you, right? And you just leave him with your mother and go to a mate's house and say, no, I haven't finished. And then you go back to your kid while you're under the influence. No. Why do you not take heroin and love your kid? Because you don't care about your child, do you? Never, ever, yeah, done heroin in front of my child. Why'd you fail the test then? Why'd you fail the test? Why didn't you try telling the truth for just one little time? If I don't know to run anything, nobody won't even come on. What? Sit here and tell the truth now. You got 30 seconds. And I might just consider helping change your life. You did take it, didn't you? I can't do anything if you start lying and continue lying and denial. I want you to go backstage. I want you to talk to Graham. I'm going to spend the next week talking to Graham and the team. Look at me. I'm not saying we can do anything, but if we can, it will be the only chance you're ever going to get. Now, Jimmy's mama Lynn is here today to talk to me about his addiction, to say that despite his problems with drugs, this guy is apparently a very good father. Give her a round of applause. She's next on the Jeremy Kyle Show. You alright? Yeah. Nice to meet you, my darling. You obviously weren't here last time. We went through the whole facade. Can I ask you a question as a grandmother? Your son took his child out, irrespective of his addiction, and took heroin in front of his kid.
But I didn't know that.
I'm not saying you did, but we proved that it's true, and you're calling him a good father.
He is a good father.
Well, I don't believe a good father takes heroin.
I don't care what you say.
But you've given him money for drugs, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Excuse me, none of you knows my son.
Then, does it?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. I'm here for my son.
Why didn't you take him to rehab rather than giving him money for heroin?
Where have I got?
Why wouldn't you go to your TV, get a booklet, get a leaflet, try and do something?
I have done that.
But you've also given him money for drugs.
Yeah.
Do you think your grandchild, how old?
He's 2.
Right. Do you think a 2-year-old should be in the company of a man and then you find a needle cap, right?
Excuse me, but I didn't know nothing about that.
You do now, and you're still defending him.
Yes, I will.
So as a mother,
he is a fantastic dad.
A fantastic dad does not take heroin in front of his children.
I'm sorry, but Janae,
do you not agree with me?
Janae, go away.
Don't say that my mother, yeah?
Please, Jimmy.
Well, why don't you tell her I'm right? Because then you'll go right up in my estimation.
Listen, Jeremy, you are right.
Right, watch this, watch this, watch this. And if you don't believe me,
No,
watch
I
this.
know, I
Watch
know.
this, go on, watch this. Go on. Play it.
Nothing about the past. I won't deny nothing about my past either, because it is my past.
But it's still something.
I'm rejecting that badly. Look, I've got loads of needle marks, haven't I?
Does every addict inject in their arms today?
I'll get my coronet and everything in front of everybody else. You check my legs. You check everything. I ain't got one pin mark.
You keep smoking?
I just showed you all my own.
So you said last time you had no needles, but then we sent you for a medical examination with Dr. Ghosh. Look at this. No, the audience need to see this.
Today you've sent me Jimmy into the clinic. Jimmy is 33 years old and he's been using drugs since the age of 11. He's been injecting since the age of 15, and that's really worrying because in all that time when his personality should have been developing, he's actually been under the influence of drugs. He uses heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, LSD, and now he's mainly injecting heroin. My real worry is that he doesn't realise how bad his addiction is. He's been clearly trying to hide his addiction by injecting veins most drug users wouldn't even use. You can see on our examinations day, he started to use the upper arms. And they've got so bad, he's had to have sections of his arms cut out just to hide the abscesses. He's now running out of places to inject by using the back of his hands and going into his groin. He's so lucky he's not had a major illness. But I don't think Jimmy understands he cannot be looking after children while he's under these drugs. It is without a doubt Jimmy is a daily user. And the evidence today on the examination clearly showed there hasn't been a day, at least in the last 3 years, that he hasn't been injecting. Jimmy needs help, and he needs help now.
Do me a favour, sit there and don't say a word, right? No, over there. I'm sorry. Just as a mother to a father, right? And I absolutely get, more than you will ever know, that we all blindly defend our kids. That's...
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
What are we watching again?
You'll see.
I think my boys have a shot this year.
Yeah, especially with this new offense running. I mean, our running back is a beast. Once he hits the hole and breaks in the secondary, oh, he's gone. And our linebackers and DBs dish out punishment and never quit.
The Nissan Altima. There's a fun side to every drive. Nissan, innovation that excites.
blindly defend our kids. That says that this man has got so involved in his addiction that he will lie and cajole and bob and weave, and in purely black and white terms, there have been people in his life, you included, who have enabled that addiction to continue. True or false?
Yes, true. But
I'm not. I need you to be as honest, because the one thing, and I've spent a week doing it for a reason, broke him down and he admitted, right? He could have said, "You're talking rubbish, Jeremy Kyle, and gone." I'm going to help him, and I made that promise, but everybody has to understand. I know she's going to say, and I'm sure she ain't the angel Gabriel, right?
No, she ain't.
All right, but it's not about that.
No, it's not.
She's going to say, you know, and I have to put this to you. When he had the kid for the weekend, he gave the child to you, went off to his mates, and took heroin. Did you know that?
No. On my father's grave now, I did not know that.
But you lied. He lied, and he was only found out by doing the lie detector.
Yes. I would never in my entire life let him take Leo.
Okay, watch this. Now, this is also... I want you to know the story, because it's important. Play, please. Jimmy denied ever using heroin in his son's presence, although he did confess that during the 10 days that he recently looked after Leo, he visited a friend's house to take heroin whilst his son was in the care of family members.
Funny that, because your mum told me you had him the whole time.
And you know what, your mum owes me the biggest apology ever, for lying to me.
Will I come on here? Yeah.
So now that gives me problems for your mum having Leo, because she likes me, and I thought she was a good grandmother.
Did you tell her that you... I'm being serious. I'm loving this man this morning because he's been honest. Did you tell her, Hazel, that child was with him the whole time?
No. I have actually took Leo to Bedminster, McDonald's.
What did you say? What did you say to Hazel? What did you say? What, Jimmy had gone off to a friend's?
No, I haven't said anything to her.
Can you understand why she's upset?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that, but then Hazel shouldn't lie, should she? Because
I'll tell you what I've got to do. I've got to get Hazel out, right? Let's get Hazel on the Jeremy Kyle show. She's back.
What I said was, you told me on the phone that you had had Leo with you the whole time.
don't you dare sit there and lie.
You did. That's why you verified that he didn't
I swear now on my father's grave. I told you I went to took the baby
Yes,
to
you had the baby. That's what I said. I said that you were with the baby the whole time. That's what you were told.
Would you have allowed Hazel, this is little bit. The man who really came here for help has admitted that he lied, and as you walked out, I don't know if you heard, he said to his mum, "Calm, this is about what's right." A lot of people will be impressed that when you found out last time that he'd lied and there was this cap, but that he was, and you saw Dr. Ghost say a daily taker, that you were prepared to give him another chance. Why is that?
How do you mean, what, prepared to give him another chance to see his child? Leo loves his dad to the moon and back. He really loves his dad. He loves his nan as well. He loves the pair of them. When Jimmy tries, he can be a really good dad. I'm not denying that, and I've said that umpteen times. But whilst you're doing drugs and whilst you're using drugs, you're setting no example for my son.
A lot of people will go, "You're never doing it again." Can I ask you a question? Not ask you. Has his mother inadvertently, because she's soft, enabled this situation to continue?
You both have.
Both, I've admitted that. When I was in a relationship with you, but when I left my relationship with you, I've not given you no leeway. No. Right. Yes, Lynn does, but because you're very deceptive.
They are. Addicts are. Addicts get around you with emotion and with blackmail.
Lynn, you've got to learn to be strong and try not to give so many excuses for Jimmy. Don't deny it. She gives every excuse for you.
Nothing.
Every excuse. Now, all them times you helped me out, it helped me out, and I shouldn't really complain in a sense, but it didn't help Jimmy. When Jimmy stole from me or whatever, and you supported me, you helped replace what was gone, you corrected his wrongs in best way you could, and I agree, you go any miles for your grandkids, but in doing that, it meant he could carry on.
Do you think you could be harder with your son?
Yeah.
when a mother puts that baby in her arms, when she gives birth to that baby, it's not like a car that you could turn around and get parts of it and, like, do you know what I mean?
I know that.
It's my life.
I know,
my
but your
kids, my
grandchild
grandchildren.
cannot be around somebody who's on heroin. We're going to get your partner back, Mark's back on the Jeremy Kyle show as well. I didn't think last time was going to turn out as it did. Welcome back.
I'm sorry to say something. If you've got something to say to me now, say it now. Not when you're in the green room, say it to me now, mate, Not that, I don't think Jimmy should get that help, like Leo, right? I do need that help, right? Ain't just like Leo.
That's exactly right, Lydia.
Hang on, so don't sit there, and give it
He doesn't really change. He doesn't think it.
Alright, we don't need to swear. Excuse me.
I've got nothing to prove to you, mate.
No,
Even a girl says, don't judge
sorry, what is that? No, but you're... Oi, I thought we got somewhere. Be the bigger man. I want to speak to Mark because it's really important. Do you think... Of course you and he have grief, right? That's a different thing. Why do you think he can't succeed? Just you, nobody else.
It's too long of a habit.
Isn't it? So
but do you think that
it's possible for them to make progress? You give a drink, Did everybody say to you, you can't do it, Mark?
Yeah,
you can't do it.
Did you give up?
Don't sit there. So don't sit there, and say, I can't do it.
No, that's true, but because let's just remind... Jimmy, let's remind, of course you're annoyed because of that, but the truth is, you are giving... There's a lot of people who wouldn't have been back here today, so just button it. You were an alcoholic.
She dragged him.
You were an alcoholic who beat...
You don't like him because he's sleeping with her, I get that.
You're an alcoholic who beat your problems. And a lot of people thought you wouldn't. Can you just do me a favour though? It's really important. She amazes me actually because a lot of women wouldn't be even back here. And she doesn't, I don't mean this badly, she doesn't need you in her ear saying he won't do it. I know it's difficult, but let's all try. And here's the thing. What? How does that help?
Shut up.
Jimmy, I'm about to make you an offer that nobody else will make you offer. It shows you to be ridiculous.
Can I finish, Who is he to say from being a former alcoholic? Yeah, but
I just did that.
If you can take it from him, then you can take it from anyone.
What I'm saying is, he was actually drinking last night.
What's that?
Not me. Yeah, sorry.
Stop arguing.
Sorry. No, ain't that Jeremy? He thinks...
Stop it and look at the car.
Yeah, I know, but can I just have one?
No, you can't because Jimmy, you ain't. Jimmy, you ain't gonna get this anywhere else. Forget him. Forget everything.
Yeah. Do you know what? I never want to speak to you.
Shh.
I'm sorry, Jeremy.
We're gonna go to an ad break and then we're gonna walk this. Now, here's the thing that I have a problem with. Totally straight, okay? We have a certain number of resources on this show. I've spent a week convincing a lot of people, this is on me, who thought that you won't do this, who think that you're too cocky and too cocksure and you'll do it and you'll come out and being serious, right? And throw it back.
No, I don't think you will.
You better not.
No, I don't think you will.
That could be redemption or it could be you running away. We'll go to a break. We'll see if he wants to go to rehab and he wants to change his life and back. Welcome back to the Brady and Jimmy Hazel and Mark. Think your son could change his life?
Massive.
Can I tell you something, Jeremy? Yeah? Stop talking, get off your backside and follow me now.
Hang about letting you down.
No. What do you mean, no? You're going straight to rehab, mate.
It's not your choice.
No,
What did you just say to me? Listen. I'm going to be...
I'm catching myself for 4 or 5 months.
You don't even know what I'm offering you, yeah? Outside.
He just slapped me in a minute, didn't he?
You need to look like you're taking it seriously, Jim, because let me explain to you,
This is how I
these
deal with
offers
things.
don't happen.
This is how I deal with things, Jeremy.
Yeah, well, you need to get serious because this is the real world now. The real world.
Yes.
Harry, how are you?
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Are we watching again?
You'll see.
Think my boys have a shot this year?
Yeah, especially with this new offense we're running. I mean, our running back is a beast. Once he hits the hole and breaks in the secondary, oh, he's gone. And our linebackers and DB dish out punishment and never quit. Didn't expect this, did you?
The Nissan Altima. There's a fun side to every drive. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Harry, how are you? This is a man who has made a massive contribution to this. So, Perry Clayman from the Perry Clayman Project.
So I'm here to offer you 12 weeks residential rehabilitation at our centre in Luton. That's the Perry Clayman Project in Luton. We're going to give you rehab. It's an abstinence-based programme. You're going to get therapy, counselling, and be able to live again free from heroin and crack.
This is the best offer you will ever get. If you don't grasp this, it will be the biggest mistake you will ever make in your life. Talk to him, Mum. Liam, when I started this path, and you and I got up on the wrong foot, I get the whole mother thing, but the next 12 weeks, if you're not hard, he will not succeed.
Yeah, I know.
And when you said to me, will you see Leo? No, you won't. But the next time you'll see Leo.
No, if I say something to you,
You've got to stop laughing around your children. You have to whisper thank you in my ear.
Come here. Now, how about that? How about, come here. How about that? You said good luck, do it nicely.
He has actually said he hopes to get better.
what you've been saying in the room.
For me, Leah, look at me. I did a lot of work to get this over the line this week, okay? Go there. Do please get through the hard. No, I mean it.
Yeah, I mean it as well.
When you see your son again, you will be a different man if you listen to him.
I'm getting the idea you're not listening. You're just genuine. They're not listening here. You're more interested in having a debate over here. You really have to listen at what's being offered here, okay? This is not about a 2 to 3 week detox, because many people make that mistake.
Hang on a minute. So I can't say thank you to her for what she's done.
Okay, you're distracted by what's going on all around you here.
I'm saying thank you because she didn't have to do what she's done today.
You're distracted about what's going on around you here.
Just change change your ways.
You need to focus 100% on your rehab. And what Jeremy was saying to you is this, okay? A lot of people leave rehab after 2 to 3 weeks because they think that when they detox from the substance, that's the end of it, okay? When we spoke on the back of the show last week, we spoke and we had that discussion. You said you know why you use drugs, and you've never dealt with the underlying reasons for that. That's what the rest of the time is about, okay? Dealing with the problems that you experienced that led you into the drug habit, okay? Deal with them in the time you have left after the detox period.
Jimmy, listen to me. Listen. We'll do that. Listen to me. Listen. When you see Leo again, because you're going to allow him to see Leo if he's drug free.
He's drug free, yeah.
Forget everybody. Forget the Blarney. Get in that car and do me a favour. Change your life and be a dad that we know you can be. Go. I mean, go. Get in. Thank you, Perry. Fair play to you, mate, and I mean that. All right, and fair.
No, as well, Jamie, I really do.
No, I appreciate it.
We all see you and me.
No, I appreciate
He
that.
needs his dad and he loves his dad. Sure.
You all right? He will never get a better opportunity, I promise you. And why I said to you at the beginning, it's not about he said, she said, what's right,
No,
what's
I know.
wrong. It's about him getting the support. We will support you guys. We will support him. We'll keep everybody sorted.
Lynn that needs the most support at the moment, in all honesty.
We'll look
Lynn is a
after you,
good
all right? Okay? Best of you ever had. Listen, I am for this morning out of time. Don't forget if you want to be on the show. All the details are on screen. We're going to sort this out. We'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.